Hi everyone! Welcome to our class. Our chapter is about animal, computer, and machine communication systems. For our first part, we will tackle about animal communication. Have you ever wondered what are the birds saying to one another when they chirp outside your window? Why male dogs mark their territories by being into bushes and lampposts when you take them for a walk? How ants follow what seems to be invisible trails leading to food? Animal communication, also known as biological communication, is a process where information is passed from one animal to another, causing a change or response to the receiving animal. Basic components in animal communication systems. These are the signaler, the receiver, the signal, and the channel. Signaler is the animal who sends information, while the receiver is the animal who receives the information. The third one is the signal. Signal is the emitted information by the signaler. And lastly, the channel. Channel is the pathway where the signal travels. These are the visual, auditory, tactile, chemical, electrical, and surface vibration. We will discuss all of these, but first, let's start at visuals. Visual signals may be given in various means. It can be by movement, posture or shape of the body, facial expression, color identification, and light. We will not tackle about all of this, but let me give you an example on visual signals using animal movements and postures. The working bees communicate mainly by a dance language. There are two types of these movements. These are the round dance and the waggle dance. They do this based on the certain information that they wanted to convey to the receiver. The next one is the posture. Some mammals give specific signals using the position adopted by their ears, head, and tails. The best example for this are the dogs. If the dog waggle their tails, it means complete submission. While if their ears are down, it means that they are frightened. Going back to the different channels in animal communication, the next one is auditory. In auditory, the animal creates sounds that serves as their message to the other animals. In this, we have the bottlenose dolphin. Did you know that each dolphin has its own unique whistling sounds? For the third channel, we have the chemical. This type of channel in animal communication system answers the question why male dogs mark their territories by being in the lampposts and bushes when you are taking them for a walk. The next one is tactile. What is tactile? It is the channel of communication where the animal uses their sense of touch. The example for these are the female apes. They used to hold and cuddle their young to establish a bond with each other. On the other hand, the electrical type of channel was commonly used by electric fish. Electric fish uses their ability to communicate about species identification and sex using the discharging of electric fields. Lastly, the surface vibration. It was used by cannibalistic male spiders where they make vibrations into threads of webs to communicate to their prospective partners, saying that it is not a prey. So we are done discussing the different channels in animal communication. To summarize our lesson, let us remember that animals communicate by transferring their information from the signaler to the receiver. The human understanding to animal communication is essential to understand the animal world in general. For our IFPL, we can find it in the book of Genesis chapter 8 verse 11. It says that the dove returned to him in the evening, where there is its beak was the freshly puffed of olive leaf. Then Noah knew that the water had receded from the earth. The story of Noah's Ark shows a big participation of animals, specifically to the dove and the ravens that Noah sent out to the ark. It shows the ability of the animals to communicate to the humans, and the ability of the humans to understand the animals as well. According to Dami's 2013, animal and human communication is an example of interspecific communication. As a future educator, let us be open in accepting new knowledge and developing our present skills in all aspects of language. It is one of our important roles that can eventually help us to sustain the needed information of the learners of language in the future. That's all for our Part 1 video in our chapter about animals, computers, and machine communication. Kindly check the link in the description box below to find the video about the computer and machine communication. That's all for today. Thank you for watching!